Hello everyone, and welcome to my British Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. While the royals attended church together, the Duke of York was seen hanging out with the rest of his family at Balmoral over the weekend. Ruler Charles has overruled Sovereign William to permit Ruler Andrew back into the illustrious family crease, as per sources, years after he ventured down as a functioning imperial in shame. The prince was seen driving the Duke of York to Crathie Kirk near Balmoral over the weekend, a move that was reportedly planned by the monarch. It has been seen by a lot of people as a lift to Andrew's standing, with one source uncovering, "It surpasses him, might have wanted." An insider at Balmoral expressed there had been some disarray over how Andrew would get to the congregation, until he got an approach Sunday early daytime saying he would be freely determined in a similar vehicle as William and Princess Kate. The family realized the second would be shot, recommending the Duke is planning to be more dynamic in their lives, in spite of the fact that it is improbable he will at any point get back to a public job. This is despite the fact that Charles and William lobbied the late Queen Elizabeth to strip Andrew of his military titles and charity patronage after he paid £12 million to Virginia Gifford, who had accused him of sexual assault outside of court. The settlement was made with practically no confirmation of responsibility, and Sovereign Andrew has reliably and passionately denied any bad behavior. William and Kate likewise took steps to blacklist the Supporter Day march at Windsor Palace that year, assuming Andrew was permitted to participate, so last Sunday proposes he has had a shift in perspective. One insider has expressed that while Ruler William will go to private family capabilities with Andrew, for example, faith gatherings at Sandringham and Balmoral, he wants to be seen with him out in the open. Another source expressed, "It seems he might have had his wings cut fairly." Rachel Maskell, MP for York Focal, who brought a bill up in Parliament trying to strip the Imperial of his Duke of York title, said, "Any open recovery of the Duke of York is unquestionably not something the country all in all would welcome by any means." The Duke conveyed an ambassadorial job across the world, and to be addressed by somebody with a problematic past, unquestionably for individuals of the country that I address, isn't something we need. Individuals have invited the thinning down of the government, both as far as royals and tremendous quantities of staff working for them. What's more, with an inflated expense of government, up to record calculates this year, during a period of incredible difficulty for such countless individuals across our country, this isn't something the nation is searching for. One imperial source told the Message following the family occasion at Balmoral, "Protected to say it's an occasion where the whole family has been welcomed, the whole family are taking an interest, and the whole family are incorporated. It will terribly disappoint anyone looking for a family divided." A music festival was held at Sandringham House, giving royal fans a chance to see the royal property in a new light. While King Charles was not present, Sandringham House hosted a music festival over the weekend, despite being the royals' preferred Christmas residence. For the August Bank occasion, the house in Norfolk facilitated any semblance of Van Morrison, The Who and Robbie Williams for the festivals, with Robbie singing group pleasers, for example, "Let Me Engage You While Wearing Gold." Carnival rides and bright decorations added to the scene, with the regal house even enlightened in blue lights. A post on X, previously known as Twitter, highlighted a picture of a show at the bequest and read, "World-renowned musicians will perform in Sandringham's Royal Parkland over the August Bank holiday weekend. Kindly expect there might be postpones on the streets nearby. See the site for additional data." Sandringham is where the late Sovereign Elizabeth facilitated Christmas with the remainder of her family, as last year denoted whenever the merriments first were directed by Charles. She would generally get back to London after the commemoration of the demise of her dad, Ruler George VI, on February 6. The ruler has as of late added a harness to the ecosystem shrubbery nursery to the property, which is available to the general population for the majority of the year. The royals will probably make their revisitation of Balmoral in December, yet until further notice they are partaking in their mid-year occasion at Balmoral in Scotland. The greater part of the family have joined Charles and Sovereign Camilla at the Scottish home, including the ruler and Princess of Ribs, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, and Princess Anne. Indeed, even Sovereign Andrew has been seen going to chapel with the family close to Balmoral, after he was deprived of his tactical titles and imperial supports and compelled to stop as a functioning regal. One regal source told the message following the family occasion at Balmoral, "Protected to say it's an occasion where the whole family has been welcomed, the whole family are taking part and the whole family are incorporated." Anybody searching for a family isolated point will be painfully five-section docuseries, Heart of Invictus, sent off on Netflix at 8 a.m. on Wednesday, and the Duke opened up on his past injury. Ruler Harry made an unobtrusive dig at the regal family as he talked for a long time about his post-horrendous pressure issue during his new Netflix docuseries, Heart of Invictus. The Duke of Sussex was addressing a questioner during the show that follows the contenders and coordinators planning for the 2020 Invictus Games at The Hague, which was deferred until spring 2022 because of the coronavirus pandemic, when he made one more swipe at his family back home in the UK. Harry, who is additionally the chief maker of the docuseries, is seen collaborating with the players as Meghan Markle likewise shows up on the show. In a section, the Duke of Sussex discusses the post-horrendous pressure issue and trauma in war zones, and by stating that his trauma was never discussed, he appears to take a swipe at the royal family. See, I can address me own insight, however, from my visit through Afghanistan in 2012 flying Apaches. Someplace after that there was a disentangling. And while returning from Afghanistan was the actual trigger for me, the things that came up were from 1997, when I was 12 years old. Losing my mum quite early on, the injury I had I was never mindful of. He went on to say that he never talked about his feelings. Harry said, "I didn't really talk about it, and I suppressed it like most young people would. When it all came out, I was bouncing off the walls wondering, what is going on here? I'm presently feeling everything as opposed to being youthful. The fact that no one in my immediate environment was able to offer any assistance was my greatest challenge. I didn't have that help structure, that organization, or that master exhortation to distinguish what was really the deal with me." Sadly, just like the majority of us, the first time you think about therapy is when you are lying on the floor in the fetal position, probably wishing you had dealt with some of this before, and I really want to change that. The Duke of Sussex, on the other hand, has spoken about his trauma before. He had previously talked about it in his memoir Spare, and when he met with Dr. Gabor Mate, a Hungarian-Canadian doctor who specializes in trauma, addiction, stress, and the development of children, he went into more detail. The Duke of Sussex uncovered his determination and discussed both the help he has gotten from his better half, Meghan Markle, and how he needs to contrastingly bring up his youngsters. Darmate recommended that the Duke may be experiencing problems like nervousness, and melancholy inferable from the injury and languishing. For a long time, Prince Harry has been focusing on bringing issues to light about psychological wellness, particularly through his journal. He let Darmate know that he sees the book as a demonstration of administration, trusting that will help other people make some noise about psychological wellness. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.